rather have criminals use Bitcoin than $100 bills. It suggests that maybe it's not quite working the way it was supposed to.
Have you sold any of your Bitcoin?
Wall Street whales are trying to tank the Bitcoin price. And not just Bitcoin, but altcoin prices too. Looking at the chart, you see Bitcoin is ranging from the highs of $73,000 to the range lows of $57,000. Remember, Bitcoin and crypto represent the first time in history where retail has been able to front-run Wall Street players. Regular people like you and me got a 10-year head start on TradFi and institutional players. Now, because of the ETFs, Wall Street is able to easily get in. The only problem is these prices aren't low enough for them.
Maybe Larry Fink with the BlackRock ETF surrendered to the forces, or maybe it's more like Bitcoin's been co-opted by them.
They don't want to buy here, they want to buy here. TradFi whales are trying to tank the price of Bitcoin. Like here, American venture capitalist and former CEO of PayPal, Peter Thiel, suggests Bitcoin has been co-opted and right now isn't really that good of an investment. Here, listen to this, tell me what you think.
Probably the part where I'm less convinced of is this question of the sort of ideological founding vision of Bitcoin or these cryptocurrencies as sort of a cypherpunk, crypto-anarchist, libertarian, anti-centralized government thing. This is always, the line.
Isn't that what got you interested in the first place?
That's what I thought was terrific about it. And then, the question is, does it really work that way, or has that thread somehow gotten lost? And so when people in the FBI tell me that they'd much rather have criminals use Bitcoin than $100 bills, it suggests that maybe it's not quite working the way it was supposed to.
Have you sold any of your Bitcoin?
I still hold some. There are all these ways I didn't buy as much as I should have, and I'm not sure it's going to go up that dramatically from here.
From here?
Yeah, I think we got the ETF edition, and I don't know who else buys it quickly from here.
Some interesting investment advice. That actually surprised me because I don't think I've heard you. I thought you were still all in.
By the way, keep in mind how shocking this point of view is, since it's such a complete 180 from what Peter Thiel had been saying for years. You remember him saying stuff like this.
You were supportive of Bitcoin. You actually said to me that you're skeptical of a lot of cryptocurrencies, but you think Bitcoin was being misunderstood and you think that there was a big opportunity. You have since bought a lot of Bitcoin. Where does the position stand right now? And tell us what you see happening in terms of Bitcoin.
My view is that there's going to be one cryptocurrency that will be the equivalent of gold. There's about $200 billion worth of Bitcoin. There's $8 trillion worth of gold. And many of the things that make gold attractive would also apply to Bitcoin. One thing that's very different from the dot-com bubble in the late 90s is there are virtually no Wall Street analysts, no Wall Street banks that are pushing this in any way whatsoever. Whereas, if you looked at how many analysts were working on dot-com companies in 99, 2000, that was way too many, and that was probably, sort of another small indicator that it was too consensus.